Most High, please block anybody trying to interfere with this reading so we can receive the messages that you brought us here to receive. Do step in and deliver your messages to we, your people. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are currently working on the state of Texas and Switzerland as it pertains to America's sinister classified plans being declassified by us. So, without any delay, we're gonna jump straight in just as soon as I've prepared everything that I need to prepare here. Okay, so we continue. So what else does God want us to know about the state of Texas? You Texan white people, you already know how I feel about you. I don't have the energy to be fighting with you today, okay? I already said everything I had to say over the last couple of days about how I feel about you. I think it is very clear now that just as much as you don't like me, I don't like you either, okay? Just as much as you don't approve of me and how I live, I don't approve of you and how you live. Okay. So, state of Texas. What does God want us to know? So, the subject matter of this, we got time to act a fool. For these people, it's always time to act a fool. That's what they do best. So yesterday, the last message that we got about them was how are they going to handle the fact that the world is becoming more friendly? We are uniting regardless of our class and our creed and the color of our skin. Our differences are no longer as powerful in separating us as they once were. Okay, and for these people in Texas, it's a big deal because that means that they are losing a lot of allies, as we see from the previous readings. They're losing a lot of allies. That means they're losing a lot of reach. Their hands are getting shorter. Their minds are getting smaller because they don't have a big think tank. They don't have a huge community anymore full of wisdom and other capabilities. Okay, so yeah, the subject here is time to act a fool. The card we have to come out is who are they? And the underlying issue, we have bullying. That's what they do best. Why? Because they're immature. And they're powerful. They're in positions of power. Guardians. They're immature guardians. They have the power to be mean, so they just choose to be mean. We got get a part-time job. It's time to act mature. So God is saying to you, Texans, you need to add some maturity into your grand streak of immaturity. Okay? And then we have the serenity prayer. It goes, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. So there are some changes coming that you can't do anything about. Mean Texans. Okay? You can't do anything about it. So your best option is, if you can't beat them, join them, or at least sit on the side and just don't get involved. Okay? We can't do nothing about what we choose to do. We the people. So God says there is always a choice. All you have to do is push your stupid pride aside. Okay? So who are they is talking about we the people. Okay? You're bullying all of us. So now all of us don't like you. Even those who you were considering your friends, business associates, partners, you treat them like shit and you expect them to keep giving you their allegiance. That doesn't make any sense. Okay? So this is an important life lesson for you, Texans. Okay? There's a time to speak and a time to be quiet. There's a time to do something and there's a time to keep your fucking hands and feet by your side. Keep your mouth shut. Stop giving out commands to do this and do that. Okay? When it comes to what you are great at, which is causing trouble, causing confusion. God says, sometimes it's time to shut your fucking mouth and don't send out no sinister fucking commands, okay? You need to try and look after others for a change. Time to act mature. So instead of doing all that bumbleclot nonsense, you should try doing something sensible with your power. Okay? We have that's a lie. So you're saying, yeah, that's not gonna happen. And God's response is, learn from the wisest elders. Okay? Spend quality time with grandparents, people who have sense, because you don't have none. And then keep calm and carry the fuck on. Right? Because if you don't, you'll be sabotaging your own self. You need to learn from the past. When it comes to you gang stalking and bullying and doing all this dumb shit. Okay? Time to get into your emotions. It says drink more water. Get into your emotions. Try and be kind to somebody for a change. It says listen to them and then decide for yourself. So all of you Texans, you bullying Texans, God is saying y'all need to stop holding one head, because all of you are heading over a cliff and it's a very, very, very long fall down. Okay? So you can follow your friends blindly doing their nonsense and fall over the cliff, or you can listen and then decide for yourself. It's up to you. And if you choose to do so, you can expect a good outcome. If you choose to follow these negative influences, you already know what's going to happen. Eating that junk food, you need to be kind to yourself when it comes to these immature friends you have. There is always a way. So if you don't want to be a part of this crew anymore, this hateful Texan crew, you need to excuse yourself. And God says there is always a way. Okay? So you have no excuse. You're not bound to them. Even if you have written contracts and stuff, you can breach the contract. God's not trying to hear any excuses from you. So if you want to continue being part of that crew, continue. If you want to get out, get out. Because where they're headed is not a good place. Y'all can't win. Okay? Y'all are not gonna win this time around. That's what's happening. Breaking news. So let's get your next message. Instead of trying to brainstorm what can we do, God said you need to fucking quit. That's what you need to do. Because there's nothing that you can do. You're not destined to win this battle. So be dumb if you want to and keep going in that same direction. And then take whatever. Yeah, keep going in that same direction, that witchcraft direction. And take whatever come to you. Yeah? Can't say you haven't been warned. Let's get ready to rumble. So, at the bottom of the deck, the subject of this is medication. Medication. God says you're sick in the head. Got people calling me talking about therapy. And you need the therapy. What their name? Milton Keynes Medical Center need to be calling all y'all. And you people need bumbleclad therapy. Fools. So anyway, medication. Medication is something that's meant to make you get better. Yeah? So it's time to make things better. the subject matter of this part of your message? Yeah. Cycle start. Let's check the energy. Sorry. It came out in the reverse. We want to check to see how it's meant to be interpreted. Okay. It's this way. Okay. Cycle start. No. Alright, let's see where God is going with this. So yeah, cycle start in the reverse. The underlying issue is healing, getting better, medication, healing tradition. See, what you've always done. You're refusing to heal. You got faith. We got DNA test results or results. Religion. So you feel like you have faith that what you've been doing is tested and proven, and you stick to it religiously. Okay, it's your investment. All right, your evil prayers and your evil intentions have been working. Supernatural abilities, but we have investigation. Pay attention. There's a miracle going on. So God says, yes, what you've been doing has been working for you up until now. The miracle is a vacation from that shit. God says that shit ain't gonna be working in this season. So you're refusing to start this new cycle because you're used to doing things the way you've been doing things, and it's been working in your favor up until now. But God wants you to pay attention, look deeply into the matter, that right now it's going to be a miracle that your prayers will not be answered anymore. Things will not be going in your favor anymore. It's a vacation for your fuckery. Exactly. It's a vacation for your fuckery, your witchcraft fuckery. Okay? And your secret society. Okay? Cycle end. So whether you like it or not, this is the end. God says don't contact me because the answer is no. We got misunderstanding. This generational curse. It's a generational curse. You've been perpetuating this generational curse for all this time because you didn't understand. Because it's working, you think, yeah, we're supposed to be doing this. Yeah, you were supposed to be doing that then. We're going into a new cycle on earth where you shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, you disagree, but I'm not gonna get involved in this back and forth with you and God. Deal with that in your own time. But you heard the message. Let's move on to the next message. Okay, so we got help. Help someone who is in need. That's the subject of this part of your reading. Help someone who is in need. All right. And this is the self-care deck. Sometimes it's good to give. So we got try a vegetarian recipe. What I'm getting from that is no more blood. No more blood. The underlying issue, you need to communicate with your creator in your own kind of way. God want to have a few words with you. Vegetables have no blood in it. God want to talk to you about all the bloodshed. Time to put a pause on it. Let's get your next message. You will have your time to shine again. It's just that in this season, God says no. You'll have your time to wreak havoc again. But right now, God says you need to just cut that shit out. Okay? Take a break. It's not just for us, it's also to help you. The subject of this is for you to describe yourself, dear Texans. Dear rich, very naughty Texans. Okay? Describe yourself. I'll wait. Describe yourself. Yeah, you are naughty. Very naughty. So we have, do you find yourself afraid to take accountability for your actions sometimes? At the bottom of the deck, we have, define the term toxic relationship in your own words. Describe yourself. Do you find yourself afraid to take accountability for your actions sometimes? Describe yourself. Let's get your next message. I love oracle cards. I just love to see everything just in plain sight, where even the most newest of oracle or tarot watchers can see for themselves and understand for themselves. The card says exactly what it says. The tarot cards are good because it's wide open, but interpretation can get lost sometimes. I need to make more decks because I need to be more specific. I don't want to have to like clarify. See, like this one says, try a vegetarian recipe, saying no more bloodshed. I could tell you that that's what that is saying because that's what I got from it. That's what came to my mind when I saw it, and it makes sense according to the content and the context of this reading, who I'm talking to, who you are, what you do, so it makes sense. But I don't want to leave it, I don't want to leave it up to your interpretation. I want you to see the words in plain language. I like it like that. I prefer it like that. Like with this deck now, this deck I made for musicians, to help musicians further their career or kickstart their career, things like that. But I feel like I'm gonna have to interpret this one for you. But I am the doctor here, and you can either choose to listen to what I'm saying and believe what I'm saying, or you can choose to fool yourself by denying the message that I am telling you is coming out. But further down the line, you will see that you were only fooling yourself. You were only putting yourself in a state of a false sense of security by lying to yourself. Okay? So if I see try a vegetarian recipe card come out, and I tell you that God is saying you need to quit with the bloodshed, and you choose not to believe that that's what the card is saying, it's not going to change that that's what God is saying. Because God wouldn't tell me that if that's not what God wanted the card to be interpreted as. So you can go and fool yourself if it makes you feel better. Okay? But just know you will meet up in it again in the future. You lying to yourself is not going to change the message. It's not going to change the fate. It's not going to change destiny. You're just going to fool yourself. Make yourself feel comfortable for a while. Okay? So, let's move on. I know that one of your tricks is to keep saying things over and over and over again until it is accepted as true by yourself and others. But when you see me come on here to do a video and I give you a message, that shit don't work. God has spoken. You hear the prayer I say when I come on this reading, before I even open my mouth, before I start to do my work? I invoke God and I denounce any interference. Okay? So we got this one plus 2 more decks to bring you your messages from, and then we're finished. Isn't that great? It's not taking up my whole Ross clock day. Got me killing off my little blood vessels behind my knees and shit. Follow the light. Okay, so we have expect a miracle. There's that miracle again. Is that gonna be a miracle that's in your favor or not? Yeah, I know. I like to be goofy because it just takes the edge off, you know? Because I know that you people aren't something to play with. Some of you probably even can't tell the last time that you smiled about something that was innocent. Something that was actually endearing, you know? Me, joy is my hometown. Even though you people try your very best to put me in exile. My joy comes from within. There's nowhere that you can put me where I will not feel joy if I allow myself to. I have to not allow myself to feel joy for me to not live in Joyville. You know? Isn't spirituality grand? I got the power. All right. So, so we got sing your 2 cents on that subject. So as it pertains to your secret society crumbling and it's time for you to start to treat people with kindness and be kinder to yourself and acknowledging that you need to take accountability for your actions and all these things. When you guys get together for your next meeting, all of you need to be you. Stop trying to please each other. Stop lying to yourselves. Stop hurting yourselves. In this season, what you've been used to winning with, it is not the winning formula. And if you feel differently in your heart from how you used to feel about doing the things that you do, you need to be true to yourself and admit that. Yes, you were cool with being mean at one point. Yes, it was fun being fucked up, fucking people up. Yes, it was fun being sinister. Yes, it was fun doing all that shit, but it's not fun anymore because things are not the same. All these changes that have been happening, all these members who've been quitting, all these countries who were alliances who are no longer alliances, it's changed things. As much as you would like it to remain the same, it has already changed. Be honest with yourself about that, so that you can make good, healthy decisions for yourself and your family and your friends, your associates, your business partners. Okay? Or keep lying to yourselves and lying to each other and secure your fate of doom. Okay? So we got they expect a miracle was the subject. What is going to be a miracle in your situation? It all depends on you. Each and every last one of you who are a member of this secret society. Your life will be whatever you make it, through the choices you make or don't make. The power is in your hands to change your fate into a positive one instead of the negative one. According to the trajectory that you're already on. Okay. Yeah, focus on a new album. An album is a CD with several different songs on there. So many different areas of your life you need to become. You need to accept your truth. This is how I feel on this subject. This is how I feel on that subject. This is how I truly feel on that subject. Now is the time for you to become friends with truth. Now is not time to fool yourselves into a false sense of security. And that's me being kind to you. Or you can choose to fool yourselves. It's up to you. But I can't help it, okay? I have some of my daddy's genes. My God daddy. And my real daddy. He was a nice man too. Being kind to people who don't really deserve your kindness is kind of mind-boggling to me, but I do it, and it's like when I see other people doing it, I have objections, but I do it all the time. I do it on such a grand scale, people might think I'm fucking wacko. It's like, how could you forgive somebody who did that to you? And not only once, or twice, or 3 times. Because, for example, I tried to reconcile with my fake mother probably, I don't know, about 4 times. But this last time, it's like, yeah, we done. Like, yeah, no more forgiveness for you. But I just feel like forgiveness is healthy because you don't know who's meant to be a blessing to you, and that's the reality of life itself, because God works in mysterious ways, okay? So, me, I'm not gonna be so in my pride to not be forgiving to someone, or so in my feelings with hurt that I refuse to forgive someone just because I'm hurt. Yeah, I'm hurt, but I'll heal also. I'll heal also. But the question is, have you healed? Like, do you plan on treating me better? Can I rely on you to show me friendship, or are you gonna fuck me over again? You know. So not healing, forgiving is a very powerful thing, because, like I say, you never know who has your blessing in them. You know, because friends turn to enemies all the time, and enemies turn to friends. How do you know which is which? You have to take a chance. You know? So me, I've taken a lot of chances, and it's like when I see other people doing it, I think they're crazy. But I guess that's how people look at me as well. But I mean, I do what feels right to me. You know, whether I'm right or wrong, I follow my vibe, innit? So yeah. hear somebody asking, have I ever forgiven someone and actually been pleasantly surprised? But right now, I don't want to cry. So I'm gonna refrain from even thinking about that, okay? We'll leave that discussion for another time, but thank you for asking. I cried enough a couple days ago to last us the rest of the year. I can answer your question like this. My daughter is my only friend beside the friendship that I share with my God. But I still believe, because everybody is not the same. So just because I've been disappointed 99.9% of the time, it doesn't mean that everybody is the same, because I have not encountered everybody in the world. So I'm not going to let the people of my past cloud how I choose to deal with the people of my present and my future. You see? And as the world is changing, people are growing up, becoming more mature, becoming wiser, getting more in touch with their God self. The chances of me finding respectable people who I can feel comfortable to associate with, it gets larger. There's not going to be as much treachery as there currently is. So there's every reason for me to be hopeful. God is making some new souls, or healing, I should say, some souls. So you never know who got your blessing. I'm not going to let pains from my past destroy my future or my present. You understand what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense. That's called self-sabotage. We have to humble ourselves and put ourselves back out there. Like, it's risky, granted, but how you gonna know if you don't try? Because to not try is to accept defeat, self-defeat. That's just dumb. If you don't try, then you have absolutely no chance of winning. So that's what life has taught me. So sometimes we have to make ourselves look like a fool so that when it's time to hit the jackpot, we don't miss it. Okay, I know who I'm talking to, right? But this is just me. Remember, you are the people who have problem with me, I don't have no beef with you people. I don't have no problem with you. I don't have no problem with y'all. You people have problem with me. So the fact that I'm here speaking to you like we're actually friends, it shouldn't surprise you. Because to be enemies is a heavier load to bear than to just be friends. Just be kind. And plus, communication is key. How you gonna know who I am if I don't tell you? And my actions match up with what I'm saying to you. So, it's just the right thing to do, to be humble and communicate with you. You ask me a question, I give you an answer. That's just me, okay? So don't be surprised by my kindness. When it's time to cuss you, I cuss your cloth too. Okay? When it's time to be kind, I'm kind. Today, I don't feel like cussing. I got my own shit going on. Okay? Right. That you probably have a hand in, as usual, you know. My love life kind of topsy turvy. Most likely because of your fine selves. Yeah? Your naughty fine selves. That's how it goes. I need to conserve my energy and keep my blood pressure low. Okay? And peace and happiness and joy and kindness, it keeps your blood pressure low. Okay? War and rage and hatred and all that shit carry your blood pressure way up. It make your hair go gray. It make your face look ugly and twist up. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't care what's going on in my I don't care what's going on in my life. I shall maintain my cuteness, my fantastic ability. That's what I want for myself. So I need to deal with the formula that's gonna make that happen for me. Okay? And that means learning how to let the dumb shit go. There's a time to argue and a time to be friendly. But you see, just for the record, even if you have a hand in my love life being so crappy in this season, the truth of the matter is he needs to assume responsibility as well, because he agreed to whatever he did. You know, if you didn't get involved, then it wouldn't be revealed that you were involved. You know, come what may, you should let your no be your no and your yes be a yes. You see it? So it only highlighted the fact that he's weak in whatever way. And you know me. Why I need what am I doing with a weak man? A woman like me, what would I be doing with a weak man? So you only help to highlight or manifest who he truly is for me, whether you're meant to or not. That's how I see the situation. So you have a hand in it. I do believe you do. That part of the accountability belongs to you, but he also has his part where he need to take accountability for his involvement. Okay? His involvement in the fuckery. And I'm not going to let him off the hook. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of chick. You're a man, aren't you? That's what you want me to believe. So if you want me to believe you're a man, act like it. Take accountability for the fuckery you do. Take your punishment too. And if you should be so lucky to get another chance, let's see how you gonna handle that option, that opportunity. Because me, I know what I deserve. I deserve a man like myself. Okay? Loyal, kind, wise, a praying man. If you don't feel you have the strength, you talk to your God and you ask God to give you the strength. I don't want to hear no excuses. And me, I'm a woman building my own empire. So what the fuck you have that I need? Nothing. Because I have a God who can provide everything that I need, including a suitable man. So I don't kiss nobody's ass for nothing. I'm building my own empire. I can take my time and build it. I don't watch people's things. I'm not interested in other people's things. I'm a woman who loves to accumulate my own things. Me bossy like that. I'm proud of myself. Okay? So, what does he have that I need from him? Nothing. So if you want to act up, he could get fucked up too. Interactions with human beings shouldn't be so difficult. If somebody want to be good to you, they'll be good to you. And if they don't feel they're strong enough to be good to you, they need to pray to their God for God's strength to be good. So there are no excuses. So y'all only did me a favor. Y'all show me the type of man that I'm dealing with in it. Regardless of what the dynamics of the situation. Y'all show me the type of man that I'm dealing with, so I thank you. See, life is all about how we choose to see it, you know. Perception is everything. Okay, so we got unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this secret society going. It says this relationship, it says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. But this is about the secret society that you're a part of. Okay? So there's not enough attraction, there's unrequited love there. So everybody don't feel the same about every subject anymore. Okay? Probably never have, but now it's crunch time where people really need to get serious about their future and the future of their family. Okay? Because it's not only going to affect you, whatever you choose to do, it affects everybody who's close to you. So we have retreat. It says it's time to disconnect from, it says the world, but it's time to disconnect from this secret society. Excuse me. We have the children card. It says your love life or your work life is being affected by children. This is a love deck, but we're talking about your work, okay? Your social standing, okay? So your social life, your Work life is being affected by children. Okay? And then we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So you love your family, you love your children, and you don't want to hurt them. So you have to see how your choices are going to affect your family in the future. Okay? The underlying issue is it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So right now is a make or break time for each one of you members of this secret society. Okay? You're either about to make your family stronger or you're about to fuck it all the way up. Okay? And die a lonely, old, bitter person. You can either live the rest of your life out with your family, being loved by your grandchildren and your great grandchildren, and well, your children, your your children, your grandchildren, your great grandchildren. Watch them grow up and play and help them to live together and all these things. You have an opportunity to see your family develop into a happy one, a happy and successful one. But you have to make the right choices at this time. It's important for you to disconnect from whatever you're connected to that's going to stop you from having a great future with your children, your grandchildren, your great grandchildren, and maybe even your great great grandchildren. Because I don't believe in dying. I believe in taking care of yourself and being able to enjoy life infinitely. Sound crazy, but that's my belief, and I'm sticking to it. So we got it safe for you to love. You need to open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Then we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So this is what's at risk. Okay? It says very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. You have a choice to make. And we have honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So something is not going to be very long lasting. You don't have a lot of time to think. You don't have a lot of time to make decisions. Because going forward, there'll be karma to pay for the choices that you make. Either blessings or curses. Whatever choices you make will determine how the future of your life look. So you don't have a lot of time to be thinking. And we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. It's talking about your children, all right, your family, those who you love. And then we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So what's going to make your heart and soul sing with joy? That's the question. The choice is yours. Yeah. Time to have a heart-to-heart with yourself. What's going to make your heart and soul sing with joy? It says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay? So honestly discuss your feelings with yourself and then with the people who you need to know. Yo, I'm out. I don't want to be part of this anymore. It's not the same. Too many things have changed and it's not in our favor. Don't be a fucking fool. Then we have forgiving and learning. It says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So you have to learn to forgive yourself and forgive those who don't agree with you if you choose to leave the organization. Okay, just let it go. Let them be. Okay? And we got worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your social or work life. Divine timing. So right now is the time. This is the season. Okay? We got let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. It says release your ex. So these are going to be ex-friends. So if they don't want to help you, it's because you don't need them. God will provide for you. Your God or whatever you believe in. If you choose to do the right thing, Whatever you give your power to, it will provide for you. Some new friends, some new acquaintances, new help. Okay, the time has come to clear your energy. So you may not be able to call on these people, so take a moment and think about what you're actually giving up and what you're actually gaining, so that the effects of this doesn't come as an ugly surprise to you, so you can just kind of consciously and comfortably go into your next chapter. Yeah, it's important for you to love yourself first. Okay, it says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. It makes you more socially attractive. Okay, it will make you more financially attractive. Your family will love you for making better decisions, and who don't like it can go someplace, because this is your future. It's what your heart wants, and if they love you, they'll love you for whatever choice you make, especially if it's a good choice and they're a good soul. So you may even lose some family members because they might not agree with you wanting to do what's right in this season, but doing what's right in this season is the smarter thing to do, because doing the wrong is the end of that cycle, whether you like it, want it, or not. This is a warning. This is a friendly warning. God is telling you what's to come. So whatever you choose to do with the information is completely up to you. Okay? But just know that by your work you shall be paid. Whatsoever you put in is what you're going to get out. You put out chaos, chaos will be coming back to you. You put out kindness, kindness will be coming back to you. If you choose to split from the group, do not force anybody to stay in your life. Do not force anybody out of your life. God will show you who your real friends are. And you know how conniving your friends can be. So you need to keep your eyes open. You know your friends better than we do. Your friends. So this is the last deck to bring you your message from. And then we move on to Switzerland next. Find out what God wants us to know in regards to Switzerland. Me, I don't hate nobody. Have I ever hated anybody before? Just a little bit. But that time, I wasn't conscious. Well, I was on my way to becoming conscious, but I wasn't conscious. Because I mean, I don't have to hate people. I just don't have to deal with you. I just know you're stupid and just stay away from me. Because you're going to make me hurt you. Because you're going to try to hurt me and I'm going to have to defend myself. So in order to avoid conflict, I simply avoid the jackasses that I've met along my way. Yeah. Remember in Montserrat when Jared tried to make me be afraid to leave my house? I think he's the only person that me come so close to hating. Eh? How dare he? Matter of fact, how dare all y'all to plan that shit? The man used to sit down outside on that porch, thinking that he gonna scare me into staying inside my house. Me! You know what? Y'all didn't know me back then. You didn't know what I would or wouldn't do. But let me tell y'all something. You see the birth of my daughter? It either saved my life or it saved the life of a lot of the people around me. Yeah. Malika being born, it changed me. Malika being born made me see the world and myself differently for her sake. Yeah. Because I was going on a trajectory. And I know I wouldn't have been the only one hurting. Because it's not fair. And I was ready to take matters into my own hands. But because of Malika, y'all lucky I had a child. Somebody lucky I had a child. Or somebody's. If it wasn't for Malika being in existence, I would have been a different type of woman and my story would have been very different to what it is now. That's before I really understood the power of God. I was willing to take matters into my own hands. But the way how things played out, because I released that direction as an option, I got to realize how God actually moves in our lives. And I prefer this version of the story. Because I'm not a killer. I don't want to be a killer. I'll do what I have to do, but I don't want to. It's not nice, you know? And then I see how God moves with me anyway when it comes to karma and doing things like that. Because I had an abortion before I had Malika. And God almost took Malika's life 3 times. And I know it's punishment for what I did. 3 times God almost took Malika's life. But because my intentions were pure, because God know the details, the full details of the story, Malika is still here. I don't know, if we pay attention to life, life teaches us a lot, okay? So we just have to learn how to read the signs, understand what life is saying to us, so we don't miss important messages and lessons. I need a drink. I've eaten enough of those fucking flying particles. My mouth is dry. They do that. That's the effect that they have when they get in my mouth after a while. My mouth gets tangy, you know, like squeak. Yeah. Anywho. peripheral vision is quite special, isn't it? Yes. Quite special, I tell ya. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, the subject matter is pretty face therapy. I tried to tell you. It says smile more. You know? Eh. Bring some joy into your heart, into your life, onto your face. You know? 'Tis the season. Wow. Okay. To be jolly, fa la 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 la. Okay, let's see what God want to tell y'all this time. I don't know why this was upside down. Okay. So the first message we have is breathing therapy. I'm hearing you're still alive. Act like it. Okay? And like I tell you, I don't believe. So we got go for a run, but it was kind of this way. So if you know you haven't been doing physical activity for a very long time, it's better to start off slow. If you've been lazy like me, start off slow with some yoga, maybe a bit of walking, okay, and gradually build up to a run. All right? So you're still alive. Act like it. All right? Let's see, we have scent or aroma therapy, and we have neck and chest therapy. So it's all about breathing. Yeah, so somebody is, several of you are probably suffering from breathing difficulties. It's only because you haven't been doing anything like me. Okay, so the underlying issue is time to reverse. If you got like health ailments that has to do with your breathing, your heart, shit like that, it's time to move your body. Okay? And sing, sound going out, all that like saying and like actually singing, talking more. It's very healthy for you or for us. Okay? And then we have the eye exercises. Okay, so if you wear glasses and whatnot, it's probably because the muscles in your eyes, they are very weak because you don't really use them. Okay, so it's like if let's say I'm facing this way and somebody calls me, I'm not gonna do this with my eyes. I'm not gonna go like that. What we do is this. So in reality, our eyes are usually like this, but we have muscles all around. So sometimes we need to look left, right, up, and down, and even bring them in together. And I've seen some people able to do their eye. They have one eye this way and one eye that way. That's how you prevent glasses. And well, one way to prevent having to wear glasses or losing your vision and all them things there. Okay, the body was made to move, the body was made to work. If we don't move it, we're going to lose it. So what we need to be studying and putting our energy into is understanding the body, understanding nature. And this is why I'm saying we don't need no problem from y'all right now, because there's so little that we know about life in its entirety. We don't need the fuckeries that you people bring to the table right now. We need to be learning ourselves and learning about nature and learning each other and trying to manage what we've got. Okay, we don't need the extra dumb shit that you plan on bringing to us. It's not nice. It's not helpful. It's a part of the problem. And before you can bring it to us, I hope that people stop you. We know too little. Why are we dying at 70 and 80 and 90 and 100? When people back then used to live till they're well into their 600s and more, 900s and more. Menelik. How old was Adam? How old was Menelik? How old was Abraham? Sarah was 100 when she had one of her children. These are the stories that you people tell us. And in our present day, we see some people live till they are 120 and they look good. So how come some people can't make it past 60, 70, 80? And if we can't get to 120, then who's to say we can't get to 300? We don't have time for the fuckery. We need to learn how to look after ourselves, okay? God gave us all this as a gift. We would like to get to know our gift and interact with our gift. We don't need the bullshit that you bring to the table. Save that for in a future times. Try it again later on. Okay? Take a break. Your 2030 agenda and your one world government agenda, take a break. Okay? You can revive those plans later on. So we can shut you down again, hopefully. But right now, it's time for evil to take a break. Okay? Get some good in your life. 'Tis the season. God says so, not me. So take care of yourself and each other. Okay? Until next time, I can't even call you my dears because I don't feel so endearing to you right now. But until next time, peoples and the wider audience, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye bye.